everybody, welcome back to the Bluegrass Farmer channel. It's a beautiful day here in the state of Kentucky. It's currently 33 degrees outside, sunny skies. Here in the greenhouse where we're filming today, it's 47, so it's real comfortable in here, so it's real nice. If you're like me, we always love looking through seed catalogs, and if your mailbox is like mine during the winter, we get a whole abundant supply of seed catalogs. I've come to the conclusion that most gardens are planted during the winter time. People get these seed catalogs and they look through them and they try to figure out what they're going to do for this year and where they're going to plant things and how they're going to plant things and how they're going to fix it all up real pretty and reap the harvest that they're going to get. Then when it's time to actually do that, garden fever kind of goes away. But for me, it doesn't. I enjoy gardening. I enjoy watching things grow. And even though I don't produce a whole lot of vegetables and things, most of mine do go to family and close friends. So stick around. We're going to be looking at some gardening stuff and getting ready for the spring season. So hang tight. This is a greenhouse that actually came out of Canada. It's made out of western red cedar, and it's a kit. And had this put together several years ago. Me and some friends of mine, we got out here one hot day in September, put this together, and it was interesting to say the least. The greenhouse itself is 8.5 feet wide by 12.5 feet long. What's interesting about this greenhouse is that up on the top, if it gets way too hot in the greenhouse, those louvers automatically open up to compensate for the heat inside the greenhouse. So it's automatic. It works really well. The greenhouse is kind of ways from a power source. So last year I decided that I wanted to kind of go solar with the greenhouse, and where I could actually run equipment or a fan in the greenhouse. These are came from Harbor Freight. I got a great sale, good price on them during the sale. They seem to work really well. The panels are in what I call storm mode. When I installed these, I fixed it where I can actually do angles depending on what season I wanted to angle the panels in. So right now they're in storm mode, and I'll show you what they look like with the panels out and let you look at that. So here we go with the panels out. have to do, like I say, is pull the pin and put them at the angle that I want. Got one on both sides that I do, as you just saw. So we're making some power today. Beautiful skies, clear. And the thing I really like about these panels is the blue LED light that lets you know that they're working. So it does real well. Before I get too far along here, this greenhouse is actually at my house, my wife and I's house. So we do all of our vegetable planting, seedlings here at the house. So the greenhouse is located here on the homestead and not at the farm. We'll go inside the greenhouse here and check things out. As I mentioned, we have solar that comes in. We have the charge controller and the battery bank that comes down. Hope to get another battery later on this year, run them in series. But I want to give a shout out to a good friend of mine that's also a YouTuber, Kenny Vire Jr. If you want to know about solar, you have any questions about solar, he is the man that can do it. Be sure to check out his channel, KVUSMC. KVUSMC. So be sure to check Kenny's page out. He inspired me to do my little solar project here. Nothing elaborate, but it works. So Kenny, thank you, brother. I think it will serve my purpose here in the greenhouse very well. Also, the greenhouse has lights. Have a solar powered light here and the one in front as well and on the outside. And with the Harbor Freight kit, you actually get 2 light bulbs that come with the kit, and they are bright. They work really well. I'm really impressed with them. So you can actually come out here at night and work without any problem at all. So we've got that all set up and it works really well. I mentioned a while ago about the louvers that automatically pop up. They will automatically open up to allow the hot air out. There's one on this side and another one on this side. And when the temperature decreases inside the greenhouse, like at night, the shutters will automatically close on their own. So it's a good feature to have. If you're not here, they will automatically open up and let the heat out and close at night all by themselves. As far as planting our seedlings, we have plenty of seedling trays that we use to transplant our seeds once they get started. So we are overly abundant with seed trays. One thing the wife and I do is we use these tobacco float trays to start our seeds in. My wife is a gourd artist. She takes gourds and makes beautiful things out of them. We'll show you some of that later on in future videos. But we start all of our seeds here in these tobacco float trays. I found a bunch of these that were being thrown away, and the gentleman said, you know, take all you want. So what we do is we actually start our seeds in these trays, and once they start maturing, we'll actually pull the plugs out. Just pull the plugs out, and those plugs will be transplanted into bigger containers so they can grow. Works out real well for us. All of our gourds, pumpkin seeds, like I say, are started here, and then they're transplanted at the farm later on during the late spring, early summer. So I'll show you some of that later on, how we do the planting and the taking the seeds, how to use this tray. So yeah, if you can find somebody that's got some old tobacco float beds, trays that they're not using or don't want, I recommend highly of using these to start your seeds in. When you want to pull your plugs, the only thing you have to do is take a screwdriver and stick it underneath here, push your plug out gently, and you'll have a nice plug that works very well. These are just a minute sample of the gourds that we actually grow. There at the farm we have a whole building full of gourds that are actually being cured as we speak. My wife will take these gourds and she'll meticulously clean them, wash them, scrub on them until they are just sandpaper smooth. Then she takes these and makes some of the prettiest things out of them that you've seen. She takes them to craft shows across the state. She'll take a load of them with her, all the work that she's done, the carving, the painting, and then she'll come back empty-handed most of the time, only to have to go back into the workshop to make some more. And as this channel grows, hopefully, I'll feature her on how she takes care of these gourds, how she meticulously works at them. She has the patience to do it. I don't. But she does a great job with them, not because she's my wife, but she's got some talent to her, and you'll get to see later on. One of the reasons I wanted to put solar out here in the greenhouse was basically to run a fan. Even though the louvers open up automatically to allow the heat come out, you still got to circulate that air. So with the fan running, that'll help out a whole lot in here. But once we have all of our seedlings that come up, we water them, and we'll take them all outside and put them. So that pretty much sums up the greenhouse. You'll get to see more of this in action as we get into the spring season, and we'll feature that in several videos coming up. But like I say, beautiful day here in the state of Kentucky. Clear skies as far as the eye can see. Spring's on the way, and we're looking forward to it. Should be fun. Hey guys, thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Be sure to check back with us later on for more videos. Everybody have a good one. Thanks for watching The Bluegrass Farmer.